let's go. So what are we doing today? I'd like to share my screen. All right. Okay. Here we are. I'm going to put myself here in the corner. That looks good. Guys, today I'd like to talk to you about fluent speech. Look, I realize that listening to me talk about different ways to improve your pronunciation. You know, how can you speak better? How can you fix your pronunciation? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's good. It's useful. I know it's useful. But there is also the fact that you should practice a lot. All right. So right now you are in front of your computers, your phones, and you're listening to me. Beautiful. But I also want you to repeat after me. All right. When I'm saying these things, just imitate. That's how you will learn. That's how I learned. All right. I never had a special pronunciation teacher or, you know what I mean? Nobody taught me pronunciation specifically, you know, in like a private tutoring kind of way. But I imitated a lot. So when we talk about fluent speech, we will look at how to link words. Just want to check something. Okay, that's cool. We will talk about how to link words. All right, so let's see. Now, first of all, why? Why should we link words? Can't I talk like this? Why do I have to link words? Why do I have to put them together? I am speaking right now, and you can all understand me, right? It is beautiful. But I don't want to talk like this. I want to talk like this because it's more natural. You see the difference? We want to link words because we're not robots. We are not Siri, okay? We want to sound more fluent. We want to sound more natural. Now, I want you to be careful. We are not talking about speaking fast, okay? Best speakers in the world speak about 200 words a minute, which is very slow. Like best speakers who give important messages to the world, you know, at conferences or other meetings, you know, they speak like this, like how I'm speaking right now. If you want to improve your pronunciation, you should practice speaking at a low pace. And then in speech, in daily life, of course, you will speak fast. And it's going to come naturally. All right? But we don't want to be fast speakers. We don't want to be hard to follow speakers. We just want to be natural, and we want to be less pausey. We don't want to pause all the time. Okay? Now, we always talk about pronunciation, you know, like you don't want to pause, you want to speak more fluently, blah, 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 blah. But there's a prerequisite, there's a condition, right? You need vocab and you need good grammar, right? I mean, especially vocab. And if you want to improve your vocab, read. Reading is your best friend, all right? So how are we going to do this? Now, today we will talk about a few different ways to put words together, all right? So, how can you put words together to sound more fluent? Number one, let me put this down here. So, okay, cool. Number one is, you know, consonant plus vowel, vowel plus consonant, you know, ulama in Turkish, right? I mean, this is classic. So, I got it, right? Got it. Consonant, vowel, t, eh. So you just say, I got it, right? You don't say, I got it. You say, I got it. This is natural, right? You guys do it. This is easy. They gave us presents, right? I don't understand. This is very American. American people sometimes don't pronounce t after n. Remember our previous lessons? So they just go, I don't understand. Or how about this one? We connect 3 words here. All of our money. That was all of our money. You spent all of our money? You spent all of our money? All of our. Okay, just put the words together when you have consonant vowel or vowel consonant combinations. Now careful, and I probably told you this before. When you say the idea, this word the has 2 different pronunciations in English. The first one is the. That's the weak pronunciation. But if you see a word starting with a vowel sound, like idea or others, you have to pronounce this word as the, all right? The idea, the others. Just be careful with that. We have 2 vowels, so we have to separate them, all right? There we go, Adele. We could have had it all. We could have had it all. You see what I mean? If you listen to songs and imitate, that will help you a lot too. I don't know if you missed our last session. We listened to a song together and we filled in the blanks and we worked on pronunciation. That was a fun one. And then here, rolling in the, right? Rolling in the deep. And then you had my heart inside in your hand. Heart inside and, right? You had my heart inside in your hand. So just connect, and songs are a great way to do this. Put words together when you have consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant. I love this one. Look at this. This is from Lost. You know the TV show Lost? The plane crashes on an island. And then I don't know if this is the first season or the second season, but one of the people who has been living on the island for I don't know how many years, he goes and he says, this is not your island. This is not your island. Look at all the connections. This is not your, we will talk about that in a second. Not your island, your island. It's put together. This is not your island. This is our island. Now, the second sentence, he doesn't connect words because he's saying something important. Do you know what I mean? He is giving a message. This is our island. And the only reason you're living on it is because we'll let you live on it. I want you to say this after me. Let's go. Me and then you, okay? This is not your island. Your island. This is our island. And the only reason, the only reason you're living on it is because we'll let you live on it. Let you live on it. Live on it. Live on it. You know ulama, right? You know ulama. You know it from Turkish. So this is I think a great example, like when to connect words and when not to connect words. He says, this is our island. He is just like stresses every single word. This is not your island. So when we say not your, let you, something is happening there. And that is the next thing I want to talk about. Y or y sound. And this y sound is interesting because it changes a lot of things sometimes. When we say did you, would you, because you, what you, don't you, hate you, miss you, right? These things happen a lot in English. Do we have to talk like this? Of course we don't. People will always understand you when you say did you, would you like some coffee? You know, this is correct. There's no problem with this. But you should know that most speakers will say did you, would you, because you know. So you have to be ready for that. And you have to I mean, if you want to be ready for that, you have to practice saying it yourself. Do you know what I mean? Let me see if there's anything essential in the, okay, cool. No. So, yeah changes a lot of things. Okay, I hate you. I really miss you, you know. And also, there's the contractions, you know, putting those auxiliary words with the pronouns, like instead of I have been waiting for ages, you say I've been, right? I've been waiting for ages. I've been waiting. Yeah, do that. Now, because people always ask me things like, how can I speak more fluently? I pause when I speak. How can I get past that? You know, when am I going to speak faster? Like, this is how. These are the ways to speak more fluently. You have to get used to these. If you keep saying, I have been waiting for ages, it's not fluent. It's not. That is not the music of English. I've been waiting for ages. All right? I've been. What else? Or she's been here for a long time, right? She's been here. Or there's, you know, had or would as auxiliary verbs. I'd helped you. Like if I'd known, like if I'd known, I would have helped you. If I'd known, I would have helped you. Would have helped you. Watch that last video I shared. I think it's like a 10-minute video. And in that video, you will see a lot of examples of native speakers putting these sounds together. All right. Here's another one. I'm not ready. I'm, right? Now, a lot of people say I'm, but when you speak faster, when it is fluent speech, they actually just say like, I'm not ready. It's like, I'm not ready. Okay? They don't say I'm. The y is just gone usually. They just say, I'm not ready. Or I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. It's very fast. Like, I'm going to be there. Okay? These are the little things that will make you sound more fluent. Trust me, please. Next, another way of putting words together, the schwa. I don't know if you came to any of my lessons before. All right, if you didn't, my name is Anil. Nice to meet you. And I think that this sound, which has a name, schwa, is everywhere. I know that it's everywhere. And it's kind of one of the keys to fluent speech. I came up with this today. Schwa is the ultimate word linking, fluent sounding, pronunciation improving, native-like speech sound. I just thought of that today. That's going to be in the literature. They're going to put that in books, I trust. Now, understanding this sound, schwa sound, will help you improve your overall pronunciation and fluency because it is everywhere. All right, now, weak forms. We have to talk about weak forms here when we talk about schwa. What does weak form mean? Now, in English, there are two kinds of words, content words and function words. Content words have meaning, like table, television, important, I don't know, outside, class, person, glasses. These words have meaning and they have one pronunciation. Table is table, right? We never say table or something. It's table. But function words, please listen to this carefully. Function words are grammar words. Look at those blue words. Look at me. If you want to go, you can go. Now, which one sounds better? Look at me. If you want to go, you can go. Or look at me. If you want to go, you can go. I think this one sounds better. Well, at least it sounds more fluent. all right? If you want, you can speak like this. Look at me. If you want to go, you can go. All right, you can speak like this and everybody will understand you, mostly. Sometimes you may cause some misunderstandings. But you know, the more natural way of saying this is, look at me. If you want to go, you can go. All right, that's how you say this sentence. Now, look at all these words, the blue words. The first one is a preposition. The other one is a preposition. You can go, that's a modal verb, right? These are function words. They don't have meaning on their own. They're prepositions, modals, auxiliary verbs, pronouns, linkers, quantifiers, right? Linkers like but. It's but when you speak fluently, you should say like but. All right, but I don't know. But I don't know. Like, I want to help you, but I don't know. Okay, here's a crazy example from the British accent. You guys asked a lot of questions about British accent. This is crazy, and I am sure that you don't know this. Now, look at this sentence. I saw her, right? I prefer the American accent, or I speak more Americanized, right? And this sentence, I would say, I saw her, right? Saw her, or maybe I saw her. Now, here's the crazy thing. Now, the word her has two different pronunciations. It's a function word, so in sentences, it's usually pronounced, in fluent speech, it's pronounced just okay? The ha is gone. So it's I saw, in British accent in I saw her. So because the verb saw ends in a vowel sound and starts with the vowel sound, British people add an R sound to connect these two words. And they say, I saw her, or I saw him. I saw him yesterday. Seriously, this is not a joke. They say, like if they want to say, I saw Amy yesterday, they say, I saw Amy yesterday. I saw Amy yesterday. Isn't that crazy? This is the weirdest thing in the world. I saw Amy yesterday. Wanna, gonna are used a lot, like want to, going to, and gotta, got to, like have got to, have to. But those are not standard. Those are, I mean, the correct way of saying those is going to, want to, but you can also say wanna, gonna when you speak. However, when you write, when you're typing, you have to use the full forms, standard forms. All right. This is crazy. This is incredible. I saw Amy yesterday. Saw Amy. You understand the reason, right? The first word ends in a vowel, and then the second word starts with a vowel. So they want to add a consonant sound to make that ulama going. It's crazy. I saw Amy yesterday. All right, now we'll practice a lot, okay? I want you to, I will show you a lot of examples with lots of schwa, weak forms and words that should be connected. And I want you to say them with me, please. Now, I'm going to start with very common expressions because let's face it, we say these very often, and I want you guys to be fluent when you're first talking to someone. Like you say, how are you, for example, right? How are you? But when somebody says, how are you? And then you say, good, how are you? How are you? How are you? It's just how are. It's not are anymore, it's just er. How are you? By the way, I know that a lot of people, everybody says fine, thanks, and you. Stop saying that. All right, no one talks like that. Just say good. That's enough. Like, how are you? Good. How are you? That's it. This is how everyone speaks, seriously. I mean, you can say things like, good, thank you for asking, or, you know, great, how about you? But, you know, fine, thanks, and you? Don't say that. How are you? Good, how are you? And then, how are you doing? You can say, how are you doing? Look, how are you doing? But a lot of people just say, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hey guys, how you doing? How are you guys doing? Okay, they put there's a lot of putting the sounds together. What are you guys up to? Like, what's up? What's going on? What are you guys doing? What plans do you have? Kind of question. What are you guys up to? What are you doing? What are you doing later? What are you guys doing here? What are you? Say it. What are you guys up to? What are you guys up to? What are you doing tonight? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Or where are you going? Where are you going? Instead of where are you going, right? Where are you going? No, where are you going? Right? The word are, we are basically looking at the word are here, and this is an interesting example because most native speakers, they get confused with your and you are because they are pronounced in the same way, right? And this is you're insane. You're insane. Okay, when you put them together, you just say you're. And this is from Eminem. And these times are so hard. And these times are so, it's just like, that's it. And these times are so hard. It's very fast, very short, right? By the way, do you know the, Janan, you're right. It sounds like what do you doing, but it's not, because that's not English, right? That's ungrammatical. How you doing? Yeah, you can rule the countries. Let me tell you guys where this Eminem comes from. His name is actually Marshall Mathers, right? This is his name. Look at the chat box. Marshall Mathers. So his initials are M and M, Eminem. And that's why his name is Eminem. All right, it's his initials. I know. Oh my God, really? Yeah, his name's Marshall. He doesn't look like a marshal though, right? I'm looking at your questions. Some of them I honestly don't understand because, for example, must we use this in daily life? Use what? You're enlightened. Lillian Marshall. Okay, more examples. Repeat after me. All right, repeat after me. I'm sick of people, sick of, not off. Don't say off. This word is never, ever pronounced with a f sound. It's just a very soft v, all right? I'm sick of people telling me how to live my life. How to live my life. I'm sick of people telling me, just do that first. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of classes. I'm sick of lessons. I'm sick of teachers. All right? I'm sick of people telling me how to live my life. How to live my life. Another speaking lesson today. With me? No. All right, what else? You know gonna, right? But look at the first word. Don't say I'm. Put all of this together and say this. I'm gonna teach you how to live. I'm gonna teach you how to live. Barney Stinson. I'm going to teach you how to live. All right? I'm going to help you. Don't worry. I'm going to help you. I'm gonna. Okay? I'm going to help you. This is how they speak. You should be ready. And you should speak like that to sound more native-like. Have you met Ted? Ed Stafford? I don't know who that is. Maybe I do. I should just look at some pictures. I'm going over, okay, this is a good one. Listen carefully. I'm going to say it fast first. I mean natural. And then I'll say it slow motion. Look, I'm going over to my parents' house. I'm going over to my parents' house. I'll get closer. I'm going over to my parents' house. I'm going over to my parents' house. You see, this is happening because of the schwa. Because we don't say to, we say t. And then we don't say t, we just say da, right? So it's, I'm going over to my parents' house, over to my, and at the beginning, I'm not saying I'm saying I'm going over to my parents' house. Just do it. I'm going over to my parents' house. I'm going over to my parents' house. Okay? How to. I say how to. Somebody is asking me how to. It's how to. I don't know how to swim. Do you know how to swim? How to. I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to help you. Look at my mouth. I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to help you. How to help. I'm going over to my parents' house. Yep. Here's the next one. She told you, told you, right? She told you over and over again to be quiet. She told you over and over and. Remember I said connectors have two pronunciations sometimes. And is usually pronounced n. Okay, like when you say DNR, rock and coke, rock and roll, you just say un, right? Again and again. Yeah, again and again, again and again. You don't say again and again, right? Again and again, over and over again. She told you over and over again to be quiet. Told you over and over again. Do it. Over and over, over and over, over and over. She told you over and over again to be quiet, to be quiet. She told you over and over again to be quiet. Okay? I know I'm saying it over and over again. I'm saying every sentence like 10 times, but that's how I learned. All right? This is how I learned. I don't know what I should tell you to convince you that this is how you improve your pronunciation. But it is. Trust me. Okay, this one. Are you out of your mind? Outa. 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 Are you out of your mind? We don't say out of. I mean, you can. You can say, are you out of your mind? Out of your mind. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? All right? And I'm making this t softer, right? Because it's more Americanized. Are you out of your mind? I guess. I don't know. I don't know British. I don't want to give you bad examples with the British accent. Okay, more. Repeat after me. What if? What if? What have you done? What have you done? Right? What have you done? Sometimes it's like you just hear done. Like, what have you done? Do you know what I mean? Like in the movies, they're like, dude, what have you done? Right? It's just so fast because these words are meaningless. What have you done is more important, right? You've done something. Tell me what it is. What have you done? And then the next one, I'm working on it. Working on it, right? Working on it. It's like worky, no, knit. I'm working on it. And here I said again. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Don't worry, man. I'm working on it. Say it. Say it. I'm working on it. Okay, when you add will to I, please don't say I'll, all right? Just say I'll. I'll let him know. Okay, I'll go with you. I'll go with you. I'll help. Don't worry, I'll be here. All right, I'll. And let him, so him is a pronoun. The h is gone. We just say him. I'll let him know. I'll let him know. All right. Next, could you please tell her to call me? Could you please tell her to call me? Tell her to call me. 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 Could you know that. Could you please tell her to call me? The first one, Azra Ezgi, do you mean this one? What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? That one? Don't say I'll. Sweda. Don't say I'll, just say I'll. Okay, I'll let him know. I'll. Next one, I want him, again, him, her, him. Okay, remember, I want him to help you. I want him to help you. I want him to, This happens very often, especially in American accents. It also happens in British, but it happens more often in American accents. And I want you guys to know that this happens often because it will help you to understand native speech and start talking like this. Okay, I want him to help you. I want him to help you. I want him to help you. Yeah, Mehmet Emin, it kind of sounds like what if, but when you say what if, would be stronger. This is just what have you done? What if you know, that's if, but this is what if, it's softer. And I have one more here. Would you like some tea? Now, some has two pronunciations. Some or some, like not sa, but some. Would you like some tea? I need some help. I need some money. Can you give me some money? I need some money. Some. Okay. Would you like some tea? Some tea. More. Repeat after me. What about him? What about him? Right? What about him? What about you? Or what about you? Right? What about you? What about you? How about you? How about yourself? Oh yeah, that's another commonly used expression when someone says, how are you? And then you say, good. How about yourself? How about yourself? Good. How about yourself? They use that very often, especially American people. What about him? What about you? Okay. She knows that I like her. See, weak form again. We don't say that. We say the. Schwa. Schwa is everywhere. It's everywhere. She knows that I like her. Like her. Like her. It's like this. I wanna him to help. No, that's not good, Özlem. That's not grammatical. The last sentence again. Which one was the last one, Jana? She knows that I like her. She knows that I like her. I think that it's important. I think that it's important. All right. She knows that I like her. Oh my God, what am I going to do? She knows that I like her. It's like her. Like I want to help her. Help her. I want to help her. All right. Next. Oh yeah, Linkin Park. Do you remember this song, In the End? Listen to it. There's a lot of linking. But in the end, But in the end, but in the end, it doesn't even matter, doesn't even, okay? But in the end, it doesn't even matter. So just try and sing these songs. It will help you so much with your musicality in language and also all those linking. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to. What is this? Okay, this is my last one for you. I know that it's hard. I know that it's hard. That it's, okay? I know that it's hard, but everything's gonna be okay. But everything, you can combine those if you want. Everything's gonna be okay. I know that it's hard, but everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. So there were lots of, I think I'm done with this, yeah. My final message to you guys, I'm gonna check your questions, by the way. My final message to you is thank you. And, you know, I talk to you about all this stuff, but what, I mean, has your pronunciation improved now? Of course not. I mean, there are two things you need to do. If you want to learn all this stuff, if you want to learn that M&M stands for M&M Marshall Mathers, come to my lessons. If you want to learn things about pronunciation, be here. And if you want to practice these, and you have to practice these, imitate. Listen to songs, watch TV shows and movies, and imitate. During this lesson, imitate me. All right, watch YouTube videos and imitate those people. Just imitate. That's how I learned. Remember, this isn't you. This is another person in your soul, okay? It's just another soul. Yeah, that sounds better. It's a deal? Cool. Now, here's what I want to do. I'm going to go through that chat box real quick before we finish and answer some questions. Because I know there were some questions up there I couldn't answer. How you doing is very important. You can rule the country for years with this. Wanna, gonna, yeah, but you know, don't type like that. You can just use that in speech. Do you know ETJ English? What do you mean? What is ETJ? You feel so excited when you speak. What should you do? Oh, you feel nervous when you speak. You feel nervous because you don't feel ready. Maybe, you know, the better your English gets in terms of everything, like vocabulary, grammar, your pronunciation, you know, the better you get, the more confident you'll feel. So it takes time, and it's okay to be nervous. But there's one thing you need to understand. You have to make mistakes. You have to speak and make mistakes. Just speak. You know, be nervous, it's okay. Just speak. You will see that you can communicate. And that's the most important part, right? Don't worry, Elida, just talk. You will be okay, all right? 2 speaking lessons in one day, why? Why don't we just do it on another day? I hope you will, you can even be better than I am. I'm reading some of the comments. Sometimes I cannot understand other people speaking when it comes to watching TV shows, movies. It's very normal, very normal. Sometimes I don't understand. Janan, I'm not kidding. Guys, listen, I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes I do not understand some things in TV shows. It's not abnormal. All right? I use English subtitles. I always use them. They're always on. And it's okay to not understand people sometimes, considering I don't even understand Turkish rap sometimes. I mean, don't you sometimes, sometimes you don't understand your friend. Your friend says something, and then you're like, what? Can you say that again? Like, you don't understand. And then they say it again, right? It's very normal. Don't be hard on yourself. You don't have to lose confidence because of stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Okay, going down to check the new messages. Podcasts for pronunciation, of course. Yeah, why not? But imitate, you have to imitate. All right, how to pronounce the, like through. Okay, let me show you. Through, through, three, think. I don't think so. I don't think so. What else? Both, both. Aftermath, math, mathematics. I don't know, thatch. Yeah. Thaw, like you let something melt. It's called thawing, thaw, thaw. So what you do is you put your tongue like that, okay? Just do this. And then pull it back. Think. Back. Just practice that. Think. Three. Scottish accent. I love the Scottish accent. I love all British accents up there. Sounds beautiful. It's really different. Don't wait to be abroad to speak English. Start speaking here in your classes. If you're asking a question to your teacher, do it in English. Thank you, Semanur. Watching with English subtitles or without subtitles? With, definitely with subtitles. The importance of subtitles is that you see the words and you also hear the words. So it's really, really beneficial in terms of listening and pronunciation because you see how words are pronounced. All right. Use Discord. Yeah. Can you make Turkish accent? Okay, let me read everything on this screen in Turkish accent. You ready? Thank you. Best way to learn pronunciation facts, come to my lessons. Best way to practice these, imitate all the time. That's my Turkish accent. Sorry. I've always tried to imitate native speakers in particular by watching interviews on my favorite celebrities previously, but I used to find it a bit weird. However, teacher, when you say imitate, learn better, it makes me really happy. Oh, are you kidding me? Imitating is the best. Look, I told you before, and I'll tell you again, that is how I improved my pronunciation. That's how. Yeah. I mean, I'm not the only person. My pronunciation, there was not pronunciation, but phonetics and phonology teacher in Poland. She also improved that way. She has never been to England in her life, ever. But I thought she was British. And I sometimes still talk to her and I still think the same way. It's amazing how she improved. It's doable. You can do it. Yes, it'll be very, very beneficial if one day you go abroad and get to practice there with native speakers, with foreigners. But you can do a lot. So don't tell me that you cannot improve your pronunciation because you're in Turkey. No, you can do it. Especially right now with YouTube and all the movies and TV shows so available, so accessible, it's doable, all right? Get to working, start imitating, listen, use English subtitles, all right? If you don't understand anything, you can use Turkish subtitles first, but then you should definitely try English subtitles, and just, you know, stop the video, go back, listen to it again, imitate. All right, you have to imitate. You have to. You can't sit here, listen to me, and improve your pronunciation. You have to say it after me. All right. Thank you. That's it. Let's call it a day. My favorite celebrities, I don't know. I like Brad Pitt. I really like Brad Pitt. Cool guy. And Jennifer Lawrence. See you, everyone. This was fun. Thank you so much for being here. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.